Hunt Seekers United Nations LLC. If you dare to enter our haunted woods, please pay attention to the following rules and regulations. No pushing, no alcohol, no smoking, no refunds. Do not pick up any of the objects while on the trail. This can result in lifelong consequences. All Haunt Seekers United Nations owners and employees will not be held responsible for any injury that may occur while on our tour in these woods. Also, be sure to like and subscribe us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. For more information on our events and merchant sales, visit our website at www.hauntseekersunitednations.com.
What's up, horror fam? You know what time it is. Today we got a special guest. Let's get into this. All right, guys and gals and ghouls and everything else. Everybody else. Here we are again. The Horror Chronicles studio.
Oh, yes.
And today we've got a special guest on the line with us. We got Mr. Matt Taylor from Haunt Seekers.
Haunt Seekers!
There he goes. Matt, how are you today?
I'm pretty good.
Good. What's going on in your end of the world?
Just the usual paranormal investigations.
Nice.
Glad to hear.
You seeing some cool stuff?
Oh yeah, here lately we've seen a lot of stuff at the property.
Oh, sweet. So before we get into that, real quick, why don't you let everybody know who you are and about Haunt Seekers if they don't know anything about it, real quick, and then that way we can let people know who's talking and what we're talking about.
All right, so I'm Matthew Tucker. I'm the president, CEO of Haunt Seekers United Nation LLC, and we basically do haunted house reviews nationwide, and we also travel the nation for paranormal investigations, and we also own the all-new paranormal tour here in Tennessee.
Sweet. So you guys have an actual paranormal tour?
Yes, it's an actual tour that patriots can actually go into our woods, and you get to use our equipment.
Nice.
That's sweet. That's awesome.
So I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, buddy.
No, go right ahead, man.
Yeah, it's actually legit. Like, we've had a lot of people get really scared on the trail and have to bail out.
Yeah.
It's really funny sometimes. I have to escort them out the trail.
Nice. So you guys are seeing a lot of activity out there then.
Yeah, especially me. Being the owner of it, for some reason the thing likes to follow me around the property.
Nice.
He's like, get out.
That sounds a little freaky, but
Yeah, he's like, this is my place. Get out.
That's awesome. That's cool that you guys, so people can actually use your equipment because, a lot of people can't really afford most of the equipment that is needed for paranormal investigations.
Yes,
So-
we got spirit boxes, we've got EVPs, we've got dowsing rods. We've got all kinds of gadgets that people can use to reach out to the spiritual realm.
That's
Nice.
freaking awesome. So, how often do you guys do this then?
Well, okay, so it all started, last year, 2020 of October. We was just going to do it like a seasonal type of thing, like in October only. But then we was like, well, we could probably make more money throughout the year because, paranormal doesn't stop.
Oh yeah.
Throughout the year.
No, it's year round.
So we're definitely shooting for that. We actually have sold 10 tours since October ended. So we're actually doing pretty well on it. It's coming along very well.
That's awesome. Yeah. It's cool to be able to have a spot people can go and not only be able to actually use, the equipment and learn how to use stuff, but then, later on down the road, if they want to try and buy something themselves, they can get experience with you guys, maybe get some hints, some little tricks of the trade, so to speak, of what to do and whatnot. So when you guys do these tours, of course, I'm assuming it's overnight, but
Yes.
yeah. But do you run them all night, like into the early mornings, or how does that work?
Well, we usually open at 7 p.m. during October, and we usually run to like 4 o'clock in the morning, depending on how many people we have outside waiting in line. I mean, because the way we have it set up, it's like a haunted attraction inside a paranormal tour. It's basically what it is.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So we have a queue line set up outside because October we're pretty much slammed. So people can wait out there. They can watch movies on the stage. They can take pictures. They can buy merchandise.
That's
We've got all sorts of stuff they can do out there, while they're waiting in line. So yeah, I mean,
how long is the tours usually? Like, how long is like your tour there? Like per person?
Well, it really depends on the group. Like some of them like to chicken out sometimes. Sometimes you go for 45 minutes to like an hour. The most we've ever had is like an hour and 30 minutes, and that group was like really enjoying themselves.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, because we're scrolling through your guys' page here, just trying to check out some stuff. It looks pretty freaking cool. I like your graphics and stuff you guys got going on there.
Thank you. Yes, I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I hear you do a lot of your own like graphic design stuff.
Oh yes, I actually have designed most of the Haunt Seeker banners and the logos.
Nice.
Before I started Haunt Seekers, that's what I did. I did graphic design.
Oh, cool.
So, and also,
cool.
I do some logos for other haunted houses as well.
Right.
So what kind of, just so people can get to know, the people who are there and stuff, how did you get into this? What kind of stuff got you into doing the paranormal thing?
Well, for me, it dates back to when I was a child. I was 7 years old. I'll never forget it. I was in the living room one night with my father. And I woke up just, I was sweating, I was just dripping sweat, I was just freaking out. And I look up and there's this white mist on the ceiling, just looking, it looks like a face looking down at me.
Gotcha.
And I just look up, I'm just like, oh my God. I'm really seeing this. And as I progressed, through my teen years, it kept getting worse. I kept seeing things. And I can actually talk to these things. I got really strong senses when it comes to paranormal.
Okay, cool.
I will say Short Mountain Distillery has really scared the fucking shit out of me in the past 8 months.
Nice.
So there are sometimes I don't like being there by myself.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's always good whenever you're scared of your own fucking place.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm like, it's my own fucking business, and I can't even go on the property sometimes.
That's awesome, man. See, that's good though. That's good for business because that means just legit. When people,
Yeah.
That's what's good about hearing these stories from people like you. Because you own the place or whatever, or you own the haunt or whatever.
Right.
When you're scared of it yourself and you're being truthful about it.
I'm going to tell you guys some stories about what I have encountered since I've been working on the place.
Oh, 100%.
So,
let's get into it.
Okay, so first of all, my business partner Matt Garrett, which you've already met him before.
Mm-hmm.
So the office that we currently renovated was empty in October. So me and Matt took a group in there just to investigate, just see if there's any energy in there or any spirits.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm holding the camera, I'm like, Matt, I feel something here. I don't want to be in here right now. So I walk out the door. I'm getting out of here, And Matt walks behind me, and he literally falls to the ground. And I'm like, dude, you okay? He's a big guy. Like, it scared me. I'm like, he weighs like 300 pounds. Like, something pushed him down.
Damn.
Wow.
And the thing is, we woke up the next morning. He had a big bruise on the back of his calf muscle. It looked like a fist mark, is what it looked like.
Damn.
Yeah, it was crazy. That's one story, and there, some stories by myself when I'm there by myself sometimes. So back in February, I was out there, just filing some paperwork, for the company, just working on some things like that. And I turned a scary movie on, and I dozed off for like 3.5 hours. And I wake up at 3 a.m. right on the dot. As you all know, that's the witching hour.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I wake up, to what sounds like boots walking across my front porch. Nobody's on the property. The gate's locked. I'm the only one there. And then I hear knocking on the front door. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, this ain't good. It was just like, it was such an ominous knock. Like it was trying to get me to come outside. I'm like, oh, hell to the no.
Yeah, come out and play with me.
We want to play with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. See, and that's cool because, you know, it's like you said a little bit earlier, how it's basically really messes with you whenever you're on the property.
Yeah, like I kid you not, like I could be probably 5 miles, like just approaching the property. My stomach has like a ball of anxiety inside of it every time I show up.
Wow.
Yeah, see, you know, man, that's crazy because, like, for me, I'm like that too. I mean, I don't see things all the time, but I get these feelings, and it usually happens in my gut. Like I can feel something. That's where it starts at. Is
I got a feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, it's gonna be a good night. Yeah, sometimes I'm out there. You know, some days are better than others. But this thing likes messing with me the most because I'm out there the most. Nobody else. Yeah. Like the 2 other owners of the company, Adam Hill and Matt Garrett, he lives on the upside of the state. And Adam Hill is in Missouri. He's like 700 miles away.
Yeah.
So they're like, we're going to attack you, Matt, because you're here all the time. You're making these renovations. I'm coming after you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the other thing, too, with you guys renovating and stuff and doing things there, you know, you're disturbing that stuff up, you know.
They hate it. They cannot stand it.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's the other thing about it, too. Do you know, like, any history of the land there? Or?
Oh, yes. So the story behind the property, you know, back in the day, which is what we use in the paranormal tour with our guests. Okay, so there's Cooper Melton. He was the owner of the property back in the day. He was the owner, and then there's a guy named John Patterson. He was the tenant of the property, so he's written it at the time. As the story goes, he had a fiance named Elizabeth Patterson. So he found out she was having an affair with Cooper Melton at the time, and something drove John Patterson mad to kill his family. They say that he took a gun, shot Cooper Melton through the head on the dinner table in the kitchen, and then he took an axe to Elizabeth Patterson's head multiple times.
Dang.
Then after that, he proceeded to go after his children. And they said he hung him up outside for the town to see, like a display.
Holy
wow.
shit.
So they said he had no remorse whatsoever for what he did. We filmed on the property. He just, I think he's misunderstood, honestly. I think something evil drove him to kill his family. That's what I think.
Oh, 100% for sure.
The devil made me do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like The Conjuring.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I mean, I have children, so I couldn't imagine just going and killing my kids, hanging them up for people to fucking see without having something behind it. You know, there's got to be something there.
Look at what I did.
Yeah, you know, there's got to be some evil there pushing you to do something like that.
Well, there is an Indian mound on the back of the property behind the gates with the horses and stuff. And we don't go nowhere near that. I don't let my people touch that.
Right.
We don't want to stir that up.
Yeah, definitely.
But it'll be so much better for the show.
Yeah, true, but and then it'll come after me.
Yeah.
I wonder, is it like the Cahokia Mounds? Have you ever been up there? See, St. Louis has a rich history of Indian lore and stuff. I mean, in fact, St. Louis used to be called Mound City because
Adam Hills actually told me a few things about it.
Yeah, there's these burial mounds all around the city, and there's a place right on the other side of the river in Illinois called Cahokia, and they have like a national park there called Cahokia Mounds, and you can actually go out and see these mounds and stuff, and pretty interesting.
Dude, it's pretty crazy, and you're right. I mean, you're doing the right thing, of course, by keeping it off there. Just,
yeah, definitely.
Just A, as a respect thing, and B, you don't want that shit.
Yeah. We don't want it to wreak havoc on the company, because if we let something bad out, it could very well take this company down.
Oh, 100%. You know, and it's stuff like that. You know, a lot of people talk about America. They're like, oh, America's not that old.
America, fuck yeah.
Well, you know, like they say America's not that old, and maybe the country of America as a country isn't that old, but the land's been there forever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot of history.
So there's tons of history. I mean, and if you know your history too, Native Americans weren't peaceful people.
No.
Oh no, they was not.
they
Well, would you be if somebody, you know, was trying to take your land?
Well, I'm talking about before that, with just the Native Americans against the Native Americans.
Well, you know,
They slaughtered each other constantly.
Look at what we're doing now.
Constantly.
Have you been to St. Louis lately?
Yeah, no, and that's why. That's why I like to.
I will say this: Adam Hill came across something back in February. I don't know what it was, but wherever it was, he recognized it and he said, "Fuck you," and the thing growled at him. It sounded like a demon. I'm like, Adam, don't you ever do that again?
Yeah, he said he likes to provoke things.
Yeah, he was telling us
that's
that
not good.
Yeah, sometimes you don't want to stir that shit pot up. You know,
definitely.
Well, I like to definitely connect to him with the equipment, but that's as far as I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna bring no board out there, you know, do anything like that on the trail.
No Ouija board action for you.
Well, I'll take that back. So we hired like 2 people that came in November, and I actually fired them because what they did actually brought something on the property, and weird stuff started happening after that week. So they brought the board to the bridge, which is on the paranormal tour that we take people through, right?
Okay.
I was actually back there standing with him. I wanted to see what was going on. You know, I was observing.
Yeah.
So the guys in groups get to saying like, you know, someone's pinching my side. It's starting to burn. You know, it feels like someone's pinching my flesh off. I'm sitting there. I'm like, you guys just fucked up big time.
Yeah.
I take my flashlight and I'll go back to the office because I know what I'm doing. I'm like, you guys need to get that board out of here.
Oh
Yeah, definitely.
Because the next week, you know, it started wreaking havoc on Billy's employees. Billy Coffin, he's the owner of Shore Mountain Distillery. The employees at his restaurant started quitting left and right, you know, without no notice, because the energy was just so strong that week. And we had to fix everything. We had to go in there. We had to sage it. We had to go across the property and do all that.
Wow. Yeah, it don't take much, you know. And then if you bring something out into an area that's already got that much activity, you know,
you're just asking for trouble.
It's going to make it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, when you first walk through the woods, you can literally step foot behind the sign. You're instantly going to feel like you're restricted, like you can't breathe. Every time. Every customer feels it when they go through it. It scares the hell out of them.
Sweet.
That's
see,
awesome, dude.
we're gonna have to get down there sometime.
Yeah,
We plan on making trips. We're actually getting ready to do our first actual little trip as the Horror Chronicles. You know.
Yeah, we would love to have you guys come down and step on the stage and, you know, do a podcast. That'd be great.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're getting ready to go to the Haunted America conference up in Alton, and that's next weekend, right?
Yep.
Next weekend.
Yep,
That'll be our
Friday
first official little
that'll be our first conference
as the Horror Chronicles. So
because, you know, we started this and then like the following year freaking COVID fucked everything up for everybody.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So,
I will tell you, we are very fortunate to be where we're at right now. Despite COVID, like we have literally, I didn't think we was gonna make it this far, honestly.
yeah.
When I brought Matt Garrett in, he turned his company around for the better.
Well, what's cool about it is the thing with us with the whole COVID thing is that the places that we want to go and the tours and the conferences that we want to go to, everywhere they're at was all restricted and things like that. So it's like, well, if it wasn't for them, then we would go, but it's just everything's restricted and people don't really do too many conferences outside of the cities and things like that. So maybe down the road, we might have our own.
We might start our own.
There's plans.
The Horror Chronicon.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
There's plans, man. But we definitely got to make it down there to you guys too, because that's going to be cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
it's
we would love to have you guys. It'd be an absolute honor to have you.
Oh, it's going to be fun.
So let me ask you this: How did you get involved with the haunted attraction reviews and the actually being a critic for these places?
So this is my story. So before I even thought about haunt seekers, I used to build haunted houses. I actually used to own a haunted house in my dad's backyard. It was called Slaughterman's Body Farm. And you can look up on Instagram. I don't get access to the account, so I can't post anything. It kind of sucks. So I used to do that, and when it didn't fall through, the state and the county, because they said we couldn't do it. I don't know, like, I just had an idea pop in my head, like, haunt seekers, of Tennessee.
Yeah.
That was in 2017, and, like, I don't know, like, we just started, I started buying stuff, I started buying T-shirts, I started advertising it. We had nothing but a little tiny website, like 2 shirts. Like, we didn't have nothing.
Yeah.
So it starts off. Hell, we don't even have a website.
And then 2019,
because Ryan's fucking broke.
And then 2019, 2019 is when the hunt reviews blew up. Like, I posted, something about, I was reaching out to haunted houses, like, we're looking for sponsors. If you want to team up with us, we'd be happy to have you. Next thing I know, I have 50-something haunted houses in the message box wanting to be a part of Haunt Seekers.
Oh, that's
and I was
awesome.
blown away.
Yeah, well, and that's what I was noticing, because we're on your website now, and like there's a whole list of different haunted attractions that are associated with you guys on your website.
It was insane. 2019 was definitely a blowout season for haunted attractions for us. We definitely covered all of Tennessee that year.
That's awesome. See, that's what that's kind of stuff that we want to do too, and
yeah, definitely. I mean, look at some of the freaking names on here, though.
Oh yeah.
Well, hey, if you guys ever want to collaborate with us, we'd be more than happy to have you aboard.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Skeleton Lair Scream Park.
They are so awesome. Like, that is one of my favorite haunted attractions I've ever been to.
Is it really?
I love it. It's
they got
amazing.
a killer freaking logo. Love
their sets and designs are out of this world. Like, they got full houses out there you walk through.
Nice.
And the rooms are out of this world. The detail is amazing.
Yeah. We're going to be sponsoring something a little different this year. We're going to be sponsoring a haunted trail ride.
Yeah.
Adam Hill actually told me about it. That's going to be really cool.
We're looking forward to it. It's going to be kind of on a small scale. Where we're doing it, this guy has these huge trail rides every year, and he always does one in the month of October. Well, he's friends of ours, and Ryan actually works out there. He's worked out there every year for like the past
3 years.
3 years, yeah.
Since it started.
He got with us and he said, "Hey, how would you guys like to jump on board and we can do this as like the Horror Chronicles presents the haunted trail ride or something like that,
Hell ride.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Hell ride. So
that's a perfect opportunity right there. That's great.
We're actually in the next few weeks, we're going to get out there and start doing some imagination training with these people.
Awesome. Yeah,
because I'm a haunted house freak. I like to build my own props, and I go a little overboard with some of my stuff. What's crazy is my wife won't let me do anything at the house that's too gory. So I just try and creep people out when they get here. When they when they come to my house on Halloween, they are unnerved, and it's not in a gory way.
Well, and that's what's cool about
it. Creepy.
That's what's cool about the trail ride is that you're going to have that chance to do all the fucking gore and
all
shit.
the gore and shit that I want to do.
Because JT's going to basically be in charge of, the trail ride itself.
Like the set design and stuff like that. So I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool. It's my buddy, Bradley, he'll be on here probably. He's pretty busy too. He's one of the hardest working guys.
Here occasionally with us.
Yeah, and he's actually I might see if he wants to go to the Haunt American tour with us since we got another ticket.
We do have an
because he's got GoPros too, and he can do a lot more. So
might see if he wants to go.
But yeah, he loves this stuff too. So when he approached me about the Haunt Trail ride, he actually came to me about it. Hey, what can we do? So like I just started working for him, and then it just got a little bit bigger, and I'm like, all right, let's just make this shit official. Yeah. And he was like, cool, man. JT, you're in charge. What do you think we need to do?
I should have taken you guys over to Trans World for the Halloween attraction show.
So yeah. It's going to be cool, man. I can't wait. That's what's cool about doing these podcasts with people, like you and all the freaking great people that we talk to all the time. You get to meet cool people who are into the same things, and you make connections, and it works for everybody. The cool thing about it is there's no competition. It's just all working together to,
Absolutely, that's what it's all about.
I'm going to tell you right now, Matt, I absolutely fucking love what you're doing, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
This is so cool, man. So cool.
Yeah, I mean,
I would say it's my baby. It's been my dream since I was in high school. Like I've always told people, like I want to do something like this.
Yeah,
and I never forget it. Like
for sure,
I worked really hard.
I have wanted to own my own haunted house for years. I got one of my best friends from high school. His older brother actually owns the Darkness in St. Louis. Which is
Larry?
Larry, yeah.
Yeah, I know him, yeah.
His younger brother, Gary, is one of my best friends, which, unfortunately, they lost their mother last week.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah. But, fucking Larry was always kind of a dick to us when we were kids, but
really?
Dude, he's living my dream, though. Fucking motherfucker.
He's got a cool haunt.
Yeah, definitely. Have you ever been through it?
I've actually sent Adam Hill through it. I actually want to go through it. Whenever the paranormal tour settles down, I'm definitely going to branch out and go to some haunts.
It is freaking amazing. Amazing.
See,
I mean, it's one of the number 10 haunts in the whole country. I mean, it's just a phenomenal attraction.
Yeah, I've seen the videos of it, and it's amazing.
And this is the thing too with this, this podcast, it's just a podcast right now, but like I said, we got it
ain't just a podcast, motherfucker. This is my life.
It's a way of life. But we got a lot of irons in the fire behind the scenes, like JT mentioned that on the live show he did with Dexter or
Dexter.
Dexter the Clown.
Yeah, he did a live Facebook live show, and he said we got a lot of irons in the fire, and that Ryan won't even tell me what he's got planned. But there's a lot of plans.
Ryan likes to surprise me.
There's a lot of plans, man, and like I said,
it's like, hey, dude, I got this idea, and you're going to make it happen. All right.
My mind just thinks like, there's so much we could do. We're gonna be doing like an adult Halloween party. Like a big adult Halloween party. JT's,
yeah, you can. All you can wear is a mask,
or not, or nothing, whatever.
No, everybody's got to wear a mask.
But
let's go.
I don't want to look at your face.
Didn't say where the mask was at. But
boom, boom. He's here all week.
Oh, where's Adam Hill when you need him?
Yeah. But we're gonna be doing that, and JT's plan on and dream of doing his own Halloween house haunted attraction. It might come to fruition in the next few years.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff going on, man, and that's what's cool about meeting people like you and the stuff that you guys do. We can all work together, and we get to go see your guys' haunted stuff, and you come to ours, and we just, yeah.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Yeah, I'll show you yours if you show me mine.
Let's do it. But yeah, it's cool, and the fact that you actually going through with it and doing it the way you want to and living that dream is awesome, man.
Yeah, dude, this is badass.
I tell people, I'm like, if you want to do something, you just gotta fucking do it. There's no other way to put it. That's just how it is.
Do or do not. There is no try.
Yeah, I always tell people in high school, like they always, was down on me about stuff I do, and I'm like, I'm gonna show you what I'm about to do when I get out of high school.
Yeah, I always tell people, I need some more haters. My old ones are starting to love me.
I love my haters. They keep me going.
Yeah,
definitely.
If you don't have any haters, and you ain't doing anything.
Exactly, you're right.
You're not doing nothing. So
that's for sure.
I don't care what anybody says. You just do it for your company and do what's right for what you're doing. And it seems like you guys are doing good with the tours and stuff that you got going on. So
yeah, hell yeah.
So when we do go down there, hopefully, I don't know how you feel about it. We'll do a little bit of maybe like a little promotional video for you guys.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm 100% down. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, because I don't know if you've seen like Bradley, the guy who actually owns the Mud Park and all the other stuff. He does a lot of video editing stuff too, and he's been working on some stuff for one of the haunted attractions that we went to last year, or no, the year before that. My bad.
Yeah.
I don't count last year as a year.
Which, by the way, we've been invited down again this year.
Oh, sweet.
They just asked me if we wanted to come down September 1st.
Oh, cool.
For their opening.
Dang, hell yeah.
I said, well, I don't know about bringing all the equipment and stuff. And they said, you guys do whatever you want. If you just want to come down and have fun, we'll hook you up.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I'm like, all right.
Hey, when you guys come down, I'll let you have the whole trail to yourself if you want.
Hell yeah.
Just let you bring your equipment in, just take some videos, whatever you want.
Yeah, see what I was thinking.
Can I run through the field naked under the moonlight?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I'm in.
I already do that.
Nice. Here, wait. I want to put you on the spot here, and this may be tough for you, but I'm going to do it anyway. So, what is your favorite attraction you've been through?
Oh my God, that's a hard one.
Oh yeah, I know that's horrible.
Can I pick
if
two?
You can't answer that, I get it.
Well, I'll say. If it's an indoor haunted attraction, my favorite one was Haunted Hill Nashville in Antioch, Tennessee. But they shut down last year. But they was the best indoor haunt I've ever seen in my life. They had it all. It was amazing.
Nice.
Awesome.
What they had going on. Dustin Paradise, he was the manager of the haunt. He has really treated us so well over the last 3 years since we've been doing this. We are so happy to help them in any way we can.
Yeah, see, and do you guys have any, have you ever been to attractions that have anything on the water?
Actually, Skeleton's Lair had like a thing that like bubbled or something.
Yeah, see, like down here, this one that we did.
Well, he knows all about it because he knows Tanner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they do the haunted float.
The haunted river float.
Yeah, the one that Adam works at.
Yeah. Yeah. See, and
it's funny because they've been trying to get me to come down there and give them some direction, and I've come up with all kinds of ideas for them.
See, that's another thing too that I want to get into. We'll talk after this.
Yeah.
I got some stuff I want to talk about.
I'm gonna be JT Haunt Director.
Haunt extraordinaire.
I actually invited me down for their meeting. They've got a meeting in like 2 weeks or something.
Yeah, man. So, and this is cool, and like, it's just awesome to be able to talk to people like you guys who freaking are doing it, and actually,
yeah, dude, man, that's killer, man. What you're getting to do, I don't even know if you realize the scope of how cool it is. What you're doing,
I really enjoyed it. It's really a good.
Have you sat
really big
down
passion
and really
of mine.
thought about? I am the fucking man.
Matt Garrett's told me a few times he's envious of me, but I'm like, I try to accept it sometimes, but the way I look at it, like, without my people, I'm nothing. Like, they
100%.
I hear you.
That's the same way JT thinks about me.
Without Ryan, I'd have $1 million podcast.
Yeah, I've got to say a big shout out for Matt Garrett. I brought him on, last year in March of 2020, and the guy has literally killed it since I brought him on.
Awesome.
He's just so awesome in what he does, and I couldn't ask for a better business partner, honestly.
Oh yeah,
to help me in this.
Yeah, it's always good when you have somebody with you that you can trust and that can do their shit. I'm waiting for that fucking day.
I was waiting for a while. I was like, when am I actually going to meet the person that's going to help me do this? And I'm like, you finally came along.
Yeah, Ryan will find somebody that'll help him someday.
Maybe. I don't get that personality.
Yeah. Motherfucker, just wear pants. I'm like, God damn.
There's nobody can see under this table. Shit.
Well, I tell you what, Adam Hill might be able to.
He might be under this table right now.
He might be.
You never know. You never know of him.
Yeah, Adam came down here and did a show with us one night, and it was funny as hell because he was like, "Oh, dude, I brought my costume. Can we get some of your props out and let me take pictures?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's do it, man. We got some really cool shots of him.
Hell yeah!
Like all stuffed up in the coffin and shit." They turned out
man, it's cool. I can't wait to get down there and check stuff out.
Yeah, definitely, man.
It's
we're truly going to treat you guys like a VIP. You're going to be you're gonna get the show.
VIP, very immense penis.
Yes.
Oh,
Insufficient.
insufficient. Oh, immense is with an E.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Never mind. Never mind. You know what we ought to do? We ought to set this up at a time when they're doing the Lexington Frightmare.
Oh, dude, that'd be sweet.
You know, go down, hang out with these guys for a couple days, and then go over to Lexington. And
yeah, see, I can't wait to start doing this stuff, dude. Because, like I said, this conference we're getting ready to go to is gonna be our first one as the Horror Chronicles and stuff. So
yeah, and we're walking in this bitch like we own the place.
yeah, I'm walking in there like.
I'm sorry, Troy.
But it's happening. It's happening.
So, yeah, I don't know if you know much about this conference, but it is, like Ryan said, it's called the Haunted America Conference. It is put on by Troy Taylor. Troy Taylor has wrote more books on the paranormal than anyone else in the world. Troy actually lived in Alton for a long time. I think he now lives in Chicago, though. But he put together this conference like 10, 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been trying to go to this thing all this time, and I'm finally going to make it. And cannot wait. I have talked to Troy Taylor several times. In fact, we contacted him about being on the show, and he was like, yeah, I'd love to be on the show, but man, I am so freaking busy right now. He said, let me get a hold of you in a few months, and we'll see what we can do. You know.
And then he gave us a cease and desist order.
Yeah, so then I got a restraining order.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So, I can't wait to go and hobnob with some of the elite of the paranormal, because that's what happens at this show. It's all, there's not many podcasters there. There's going to be a few. Yeah. Like Troy does his own podcast. There's another one called Ghostly Talk, which I know they'll be there. But most of it is like people that are like paranormal investigative professionals.
Yes, I can't wait to fucking meet some of these people.
It's going to be killer, man. I cannot wait.
Yeah, you guys got to, do you ever get out and go to any of those or any conferences or anything like that? Or
as soon as the paranormal tour, once we get to where we need to be at, we're definitely looking to venture out to different states.
Yeah.
That's currently where we're at right now. We're searching for people that actually like doing this stuff. Yeah. Paranormal, you know. You would be surprised of how many people have reached out to us about doing something like this. It is insane.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. It's paranormal's huge right now.
It's been that way for a long time.
It's
huge. But it's been that way for a long time, you know. It's just I think that for a while there, people were just I don't know if they were afraid to talk about it.
From it.
You know,
I mean,
but everywhere.
It's funny. I've been into paranormal since I was a kid. So going through high school was pretty rough on me because, I went through high school. I'm a lot older than you guys. I went through high school in the 80s and nobody was into fucking paranormal in the 80s.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, we were just into Tawny Katane dancing across a car in a Whitesnake video.
Mm-hmm. Duran.
I've been into this shit since I was a kid, and it was funny. A lot of my friends were like, dude, what the fuck ever? Quit talking to me about that.
Yeah, see,
I hear it.
I've always loved scaring the shit out of people.
Yeah.
And I still scare the shit out of people all the time.
People come up to me all the time and they want to talk to me about cars, and I'm like, yep, okay, whatever. But the second they mention ghosts, it's a fucking 2-hour conversation.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's cool because and for me, even now, I work for a delivery company. So he
delivers his package
constantly.
His package.
But I always scare the shit out of my customers. It's hilarious. They're like, "Do you like scaring people?" I'm like, "Yes." And it's funny and shit. I scared this lady one time. I made her piss herself. It was funnier and shit.
Nice.
She's like,
that's another thing I used to do. When I was in high school, I used to work for a haunted house called Arbortown Asylum. And they had me dressed up in like it was like a mental patient, but I had like a half face. I was a burn victim.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I had a cigarette in my hand. Like I would look in the window, I would chase them down the hallway. I've scared so many people in that hallway. Like people have made excuses like they're about to throw up.
Yeah,
that was good times. I love that.
Oh yeah. And what's cool about that is you're doing it where a place you're supposed to. I just do it in fucking real life.
He does it at somebody's front door.
Yeah. So they're like, "What the fuck is your problem?"
What's wrong with you?
Oh yeah. Dude, it was crazy. When I was a teenager, I worked in a haunted house, and I had the greatest stick. Well, of course, of course, I stood in the corner. I was always in the corner, but I was in a corner where these people would come around the end of the wall, and they were greeted with a scene on the right-hand side, and I was standing in a darkened corner off to the left-hand side.
Yeah.
So all I had to really do was stand there.
Yeah, it's scary.
Because they would immediately get against the wall and start going down the wall trying to get out of that room. And as soon as they got to the end of the wall, they would like grab my nuts.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, I can't tell you how many people I made piss their pants.
Laughing.
Laughing. Yeah. Oh my God! Look how big it is. No.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Hey, look, you're gonna get Adam excited.
Wow.
He's got a little clown mask on it.
Oh wait, he's right behind you.
Don't worry, ma'am. I will take care of you. You need to blow in this breathalyzer.
Oh man! See, this is where it always ends up going
sorry.
on this podcast.
I
every
went
time
to a dark place.
Happens every time,
dude. I had a blast working in a haunted house, man. I absolutely loved it. The only thing I hated about it is that's where I met my first wife.
Oh, I actually met a few of my exes there.
Yeah.
2 of them, actually.
Oh yeah. My wife now is awesome.
That's always good.
She doesn't like anything that I do, so she leaves me the fuck alone.
Oh, that's funny.
I also don't know what I'm going to do when I get married. I don't think anybody's going to put up with this.
Maybe. You never know.
You'd be like Kurt Russell. Just don't ever get married and it'll be all right. They're still together.
And he's still with a hot chick.
Still together. Crazy. Sometimes people get afraid of commitment.
Right.
Not me. I'm afraid. I'm not worried about it. Jump in, jump out. Who cares?
I've been committed to this podcast for 2 years now. God damn.
Almost 3.
Fuck.
Almost 3 years we've been doing this.
Damn, we're old.
Happens quick, man.
Almost 3 years, and we're fucking finally up to 2 downloads a week.
That's great.
I can't tell you how long it's been since we checked any of that shit.
I haven't looked at it in a long time.
We should do that tonight after, just real quick.
We will.
We will. Check it out.
I was actually,
go ahead, buddy.
what got me to message you guys today, I was looking at Adam's previous podcast. I was just so impressed by it. I was like, I've got to get on this podcast and talk to people like this. I got to do this.
We're a couple dorks, but we love what we do.
Yeah, man.
No, you guys are awesome. You guys are.
Well, the thing is that you just got to make people know that they're comfortable. And no matter what happens on this podcast, you're not ever going to look as shitty as I do. Or come out as much of an asshole as I do. So that's all that matters.
It's funny. We've done a couple other podcasts where we had to be careful with what we say, but on this show, we don't give a fuck. You can say whatever the hell you want.
That's part of the reason why.
I love that.
Well, that's part of the reason why we haven't really taken we've had offers of sponsorships and stuff, and we just don't take them, man. It
was funny. Manscaped approached us about a sponsorship. We did a commercial for them, and then they were like, "Oh, wait a minute, guys."
No, they're cool. They're cool. They're cool. They're great.
Our commercial we did for them was rather risque.
Yeah. It's all good.
Because Manscaped's all about shaving your nuts.
Yeah, no nicks, no cuts, no blood on your nuts.
So, but no, there may have been some nuts flown through the episode. I don't know.
But that's the reason. That's the reason why we don't do that kind of sponsor as of right now for certain things. Because
that's why we don't get those sponsorships.
Yeah,
we see what you guys do.
Unfiltered, baby.
Yeah, but that's what's so cool about us is we just like to have conversations. We like to have a good time. We're both into the same things.
Well, it's kind of like I said, you got to make people feel comfortable, and you got to let people know that I don't care. what my personal beliefs never get brought into anything that I talk about with everyone else. I don't care. We don't talk about politics. We talk about religion somewhat because we talk about demons and stuff like that.
Right.
But like, we don't get into religion. We don't get into politics. I have my own view things, but guess what? That's completely separate from when I talk to. I have so many of my friends who have different outlooks on things, and I don't care as long as we talk and have a good time. Yeah.
Yeah, he showed up here one night with a donkey video, and I was like, I'm really not into
I'm into horses.
Oh, my God. I was got a picture in my head.
Hey, we're the kings of making people feel uncomfortable. Especially each other.
Gradually go further away during the podcast.
I scoot my chair over.
But no, man, it's awesome. It's been really cool having you on, man. I'm glad that you I'm glad that you got a hold of us to come on. Like, it's funny because we were actually going to record tonight anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We were going to record an episode tonight, but I seen the message. I'm like, well, shit, we can just do that interview, and then we'll get him on here, do an interview with him, and then we can save our other episode, and we'll just shoot another one later on.
So what's new for you guys right now?
Well, so we are currently looking at doing some package deals in October. This is brought to my attention by Matt Garrett. He's my main guy. Like, he knows his shit. So basically what it is it's like a silver, a gold, and a platinum.
Okay.
So the silver is obviously just a paranormal tour.
This is like
that'd
Christmas.
be you.
Silver and gold.
Silver and gold.
Gold is the paranormal tour and dinner. Included with that at the restaurant.
Okay.
I'm all into eating.
Yeah, and platinum is the biggest one you can get. That's the biggest package. So that's the paranormal tour.
Silver and I'm platinum.
Oh, damn, dude. Damn.
So it's the paranormal tour. Plus you get to eat dinner. Plus you get to camp out. Plus we have movies playing out there and a bonfire.
Cool.
So that's all included in that. They can stay all night long and just do whatever they want.
Oh, that's like cool as shit. There you go. I knew you weren't a metalhead, you fucking liar.
Yeah, no, I'm
you
not.
liar. No, that's awesome. So you got silver, gold, and platinum.
Yes, that's the plan for October.
Awesome.
We just want to give people more options, just more than just a paranormal tour, because there's so much possibilities on that property that we're looking at right now. I don't know if Adam has told you or not, but we are working on opening a haunted attraction in 2022 on the same property.
Nice.
Oh, hell yeah.
No, we hadn't heard that.
So I kind of kept that under my belt a little bit because I'm focused on the paranormal tour for now, because it's really no different than a haunted attraction. Like, it takes a lot to run this thing.
Oh yeah.
So I bet.
So I'm just waiting, to see how the paranormal tour pans out, and then we're definitely going to be working on that next. That's going to be our next project.
All right. So if somebody wants to do this, how do they sign up for it?
Okay. So if you want to go out to the tour, like if you're in Tennessee or whatever, in a different state, you can go to our website and there's a booking link. You go to that booking and it shows you all the dates throughout the year.
Okay.
And you pay right there, show up that day, we're there.
Hell yeah.
Sweet. Very, very, fairly simple.
And what's the website?
It's www.hauntseekersunitednation.com.
Okay.
See, so they have a website, we don't. That's why they're doing.
Saying, Ryan?
That's why they're doing better than us.
Jesus.
Honestly, I'll be honest with you. Facebook is like, so for some reason it's better for us. Like, the website really don't do much. It really attracts a lot of the potential team members.
Gotcha.
Because they like to go to haunted attractions, and review them. Like, I cannot tell you how many we've had over the past 2 weeks since we've been advertising. People are just blowing us up right now.
Yeah.
They go to
and
these
Facebook
haunts.
attracts the potential derelicts. I mean, after all, we found you on Facebook.
Yay!
Hey!
Yeah, our Facebook's pretty good for us. Our Facebook's pretty good for us too.
Yeah.
It's cool, and I'll tell you what we'll do too. We can probably give you a shout out to some of our other fellow podcasters that we're hooked up with, and possibly get you guys on there talking about some things too. So
yeah,
absolutely, I would love that.
One of you guys, I think it was Adam, was supposed to send me an ad like an audio ad that if you guys will send that to us, we'll play it during our show.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, the we recently had a new it's a new Paranormal Tour voiceover pretty much, and it sounds like a demon
like a little
talking.
promo.
Yeah,
it's
guys,
like a demon.
get that sent to us, and we'll put it on the show.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll send it to you. I will definitely send that to you. It's really cool because it just tells you, when you get there, what you can expect, what you're not supposed to do, and the owners isn't reliable for anything that happens on the property because it is dangerous out there.
Yeah, because fuck you, we don't care if you get hurt.
Yeah, which is why everybody that's coming in is signing liability waivers this year. We're not letting anybody come in without signing that.
You showing your guns over there?
No, I had an itch.
But yeah, I will definitely send that to you guys. Like that'd be really cool.
Yeah, definitely,
Awesome.
man. Definitely. Yeah, we'll play that on the show.
Yeah, we're all about co-promoting people, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Would you guys want any of the logos, the new logos that we have?
Yeah, send them over to me. We'll put them on our Facebook page and
We'll blast them out there.
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Instagram and Twitter if Ryan ever figures out how to use it.
And you guys do the same in return. We also do the same for you.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
nice.
man. That's what it's all about, brother. That's what it's all about. But yeah, hey man, we appreciate you fucking taking time out to talk to us on this stuff.
Yeah.
And real
No
quick,
problem.
why don't you just give another shout out for your website and your Facebook page? That way they know where to find you.
Okay, so if you want to find us, you could find us at www.hauntseekersunitednation.com. And then Facebook is Haunted Paranormal Ghost Horrors. And that's how you can find us.
Awesome,
Hell
man.
yeah.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Well-
awesome, man. Killer talking to you, dude.
Oh yeah.
You got some cool shit going on over there, man.
I really enjoyed it, man. Like, you guys are awesome. You guys are killing it.
Awesome,
Thank you.
dude. We'll do this little closeout and then we'll talk to you a little bit afterwards on there real quick.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, guys. That was the show for tonight. Big shout out.
Big shout out to Haunt Seekers
for coming and checking it out and getting on here,
Nation.
letting you guys know what they're all about. We love you, horror fam. Thanks for your support as always. You guys know that. And more importantly, as always, until next time,
Keep it creepy.